Hola, mi gente. This is
Ready or Not Latinas Podcast.
And these are your hosts,
Yessi,
Jessica,
Karina,
and Joanna. Just a reminder, we release new topics every Wednesday and officially making it Latina Wednesdays.
So stay tuned and get ready for this chisme.
Hey y'all, what y'all doing? I'm just kidding. Hope you guys are having a good day today.
Good Wednesday.
Oh yeah, good Wednesday.
Because it's Latina Wednesday.
You gotta drop that beat.
Come on, guys. You sound like y'all tired, like y'all sick.
just a little bit, just a little tired.
Why are you tired? You should be pumped. It's your birthday weekend, Miss Girl.
I know. I'm
she's
just
gonna party.
Yeah, I am. I'm so ready for it.
I know. I mentioned to her because I was like, actually, your birthday's on Monday, so your birthday weekend is this weekend. Like, if we do it after, it's not gonna be
It's
the
not gonna-
same.
yeah, it's not the
It's not the same.
I
So
feel like it's not the
I was like,
same.
you have to pop off this weekend.
But
I
do
don't
you
know.
really get excited about birthdays?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to
No.
say. Like, these are the difference between 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds. I see birthdays and I see,
Yeah.
like older.
Well, now, yeah, like this year, at first when I realized, like, shit, my birthday's on Monday already, like, holy cow, like, I was a little sad because I was like, damn, I don't know, I me sentí solita. And when I realized my birthday was, like, around the corner, I felt lonely, even though I'm not lonely.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I just started thinking, like, damn, another year without my pops. Like I don't know, it's just so different now. But then, like, I don't know, I got myself out of it, and now I'm just excited. Like, yeah, I'm getting older, it's okay, but I'm so, like, proud of myself. Like, I'm proud of, like, everything I've accomplished so far, even if it's not becoming a millionaire or, you know, having, like, big ass shit like that, but the little things matter too. And from where I was before and where I am now, I feel yes, and I'm just so happy for the new 28 to come up and just see what comes, you know, my way. I'm gonna be turning 28. I know, so young, you know, to me that's like so young, still baby, but there, you know, this, I feel like right now,
sister, you're old.
I am old, but I don't know, I just feel like there's just so much pressure right now on everybody. Like, I feel like there's all these 21, 22-year-olds having their houses and shit, and I feel like everybody's so under pressure, like, get a house, you know, which is good, like, yeah, get a house, but, you know, everybody moves on their own pace, you know,
that's true.
Not everybody's blessed like everyone else, so yeah, I just feel very accomplished to where I am now. Yes, I'm excited. I'm ready to get fucking drunk. Blackout. I'm gonna black out again. Twice in one day. Fuck, that's my birthday, but I'm probably gonna black out 4 times in one day.
And that's the thing. I knew. I was like, once I told her it was her birthday weekend, I know she's gonna be like, it's my birthday tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday.
Hell yeah, empecé desde yesterday.
I know, and then she was like, I think I'm gonna call half of the day off of work. I was like, you better, girl.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I don't know.
Middle día, fuck that.
Yeah, it's on a Monday, so it's like, come on.
At least to get some rest over from the weekend.
Honestly, I used to always ask for my birthdays off, and then, like, I don't know, I was like, no, I just gotta go to work. I gotta work like a regular person. Because I mean, come on, like, what am I gonna do on my birthday? Nothing. Like, just
everybody else works, especially on a Monday.
Yeah, when everybody else is working, so might as well go to work. Give me some money.
So today's topic, boy.
Are you okay? Like, mommy, dude, the other day that happened. So Karina, we were in the outside, right? We're all chilling, and then Karina, I guess she was on her phone, you know, and she was, you know, texting and just doing her own thing, and then out of nowhere she just starts, like, she pulls her head all the way back in her chair and she starts like convulsing, like almost literally convulsing, guys. And my little brother looks at her and he's like, what the fuck is that? Are you okay? I thought you were having a seizure.
He got so scared.
Yeah.
And what was it?
I was trying to remember a name.
But this is what she was doing. Like, I'm giving a demonstration. She went.
But I was like, what is the name? I went like that. And my brother was like, are you okay?
And right now I saw Yessie too. She was looking up. I was like, are you okay,
I
Miss
was
girl?
yawning.
But she didn't want to yawn in the mic.
Yeah.
But yes, today's topic, y'all. Guess what?
It's chisme time.
So we actually have done a series. Well, we decided to do a second part of the series because
It's not a series.
It's not a series, but it is now
An episode.
yeah, because we're adding another. You know, and who knows? We can do another one. And
It was
another
what episode was it?
La
Like,
Familia Peluche.
like no, but
Oh,
like,
the
I think
number?
it was like
It was like
three.
only our third or
I think
second
it was our third
one.
episode.
Yeah, I think it was.
And yeah, so now we're doing a part 2, guys.
Yeah,
Because
La
you know
Familia
we got some
Peluche
tea to
part
spill.
Like you don't really think of it. Doesn't
don't
even seem
realize,
like it
yeah.
doesn't even seem like it.
Yeah.
We're almost like going up to our years también.
También.
So just think about around my birthday.
Yeah.
We did a wine and paint.
Yeah, it was
that's-
because of your
and then
birthday.
that's when
it's
someone
already-
brought it
it's
up.
about to be a year.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
That it was Las Familias Peluche, and it was from season 1, episode 3.
Yeah, it was like one of our first.
Yeah.
And it did very well. You guys really enjoy that. Yeah, really enjoy us
It's
spilling
top
the
2.
Yeah.
Top 2.
Who wants to share first?
Damn, I don't even know because it's so. I feel like I don't wanna like.
Spill people's tea. It's because it's not.
It's not that. It's como que I feel like sometimes when we spill the tea again, I feel like you just como like you refresh the argument again.
Yeah.
No.
Kind of.
Yeah, you know. You
Yeah, and then you get the, oh my God, she can't get over it. She can't get over that, or
Yeah.
this and this and that. It's like,
Yeah.
nah, bitch, ¿cómo chingas me voy a olvidar a la verga? Te perdono, pero no me voy a olvidar. It's something
Yeah,
that's
but
not
I
forgiving.
feel like, well, yo siento que cuando
forgotten.
me pasa eso, and like I'm over it or whatever, just because I say my part doesn't mean that I'm not over it. You know what I mean? Like if I'm trying to have a good story time out of it, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I get it.
yeah, you don't want to reopen some wound.
No, I mean I'm okay with it, but I just know it's gonna bring controversy to it.
Okay, so I want to start with that. It's not really a chisme. It's just something we spoke about it like last weekend. I had seen my family that I kind of don't really spend time with them. And we were just talking about how we need to have a family reunion, like have a little cookout and have all the family there. Because I feel like we just don't reunite at all. Like it's just a family individually, like cada quien en su mundo, you know? And I feel like when something happens, like something tragically happens to the family, that's when they reunite, and it's kind of awkward. Yeah, it shouldn't be like that, and it's kind of awkward because it's kind of like, damn, like I never fucking see you, and then something happens to me, and now you're here.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it's not saying like, oh, I'm mad at them or anything. It's just, I wish that, you know, family would just reach out and be like, hey, like, let's do this, let's do that. Like, who knows why not? Like, you know, it's always like
But
a
do
why.
you feel comfortable having all the family around? Like, are you comfortable with that?
I mean, I don't, and I do. I don't. Why? Because they're not around like that. So I do feel uncomfortable a little bit. Like, damn.
But you want to get to the point where you are comfortable.
Yeah, because they're my blood. They're my family. They're my cousins, my aunties. Like, why not? You know, and it's always like a why, you know? It's maybe because I'm very close to my sisters, and, you know, I'm very, like, with my mom and stuff. And of course that a family at your home is always going to be more closer than other families, you know, than your other cousins and stuff like that. But I just want to be that family. That sounded kind of desperately, but I want our family to just, you know, be closer. I just feel like life is too short. Like, there's just been death left and right, and a lot of things can just happen in like a split second.
That's true.
And I feel like you just don't like, you don't want something to bad happen and then be like, damn, I could have went over, I could have went to go visit them, like, or something like that. You know, I can reach out as well, but I feel like,
but what makes you not want to
like reach out?
Como convivir con ellos, que es la cosa que te detiene.
I would say like time, and then I know that they have their own family things going on as well. I know they work,
so it's not like an issue that's going on. That's keeping you.
I just feel like we have to come to an agreement, and then both, you know, agree to it. Yeah, but hopefully we can get the family reunion thing, and you know, get to know each other more, and not just like once in a while, hey, how are you? Good, you? Yeah, that's all. Hasta ahí llegó.
Yeah.
You know, and like, I don't know, I just wish, obviously I've like Yesenia said, not everybody thinks like you.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's something that I have to remind myself all the time.
Yeah.
Because just the whole world just doesn't think like me.
Yeah.
Nobody does. So
yeah,
it's pretty hard.
Yeah, because when you say that, like, it doesn't, like, I know there's family too, that my family that from both sides, que no nos juntamos. And there's been talks where, oh, okay, let's get together. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, but you don't feel
I was
comfortable.
gonna be like, as the family member that flakes everything, even my sister's lunch.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes it's just like you don't know what the other people's going
That
through,
Yeah.
or like, you know, they have their own family. Like you said, they work, they're tired, and like, you know, it just happens that it just doesn't correlate. And when it does, it's a little bit awkward, but at the end of the day, you're like, oh, well, you made it, you know, let's just keep going, you know.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like, oh, ¿cómo estás? Bien. Ah, qué bueno. Like, okay, bye. You know.
Yeah.
No, but mine is because we don't get along.
that part.
Like, and it's like, I cannot be a hypocrite.
Yeah. I mean, we can't be hypocrite.
It's hard. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. There is one family member where I just don't want nothing to do with her. Like, I don't fuck with her. I don't like her. I only fuck with her because of my uncle. And it's just like, as every day goes by and I get older, I see how malicious she is, and it's like fucked up. Like, fuck you, bitch. Yeah. Like, no G shit. Like, fuck you, bitch. Like, you know, and the fact that she is my blood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like. You know, we could be carrying, like, somos de sangre. And it's just so sad because she's an adult. Yeah. She's an elderly woman. But, boy, if she ever continues to try me or try my mama, boy, I'm going to cuss her the fuck out. Yeah. I swear to God. Because she tried my mom in Mexico. Fucking bitch. I'm mad right now. But I hope when I go to Mexico, she goes to Mexico. And if she says some dumbass shit, boy, that's gonna be her ass, and I don't give a fuck if her kids come behind me too. I don't care. Come for me.
The thing with that, I feel like
it's so hard because I've like
they come attached with other people. Like
I know that's what I'm saying.
Not even like that, but I feel like it's also hard because that's still our family. As much as you don't want, like, you're gonna be around them. As much as you be like, oh, I don't fuck with her. I don't fuck with her. I don't want her around me. You're gonna be around her regardless.
Yeah,
like you said, if we're gonna be in Mexico. Well, Mexico is like, it's so
family.
different. It's completely different from our life here. It is not like
people over there more blinded.
Over there, but it's like literally a whole different, like, even family. Like, the family energy is there. Like, you're around your family the whole day. There's not like you're going to aunt's house all day from house to house to house, and it's like sometimes without meaning it, you end up spending the whole day with your family.
Yeah.
So it's like it's inevitable. Like, I'm sorry, as much as we want to not. No, I don't want to say not get along, but
I can be in a group of family member and not talk to that certain person.
Yeah.
Like, I could chill. Like, it doesn't bother me, and I've done it before. Like, I've been in a room where there's other family member,
really uncomfortable,
and it's uncomfortable, but it's not
because there's an elephant in every room, and everyone feels it.
Yeah, but the thing is like, to me, it's like, if I'm okay. Like, I don't have to like you, and I don't have to talk to you, and I don't have to say hi to you. Like, I feel like I already have that comfort in me. So it was uncomfortable to the point where, like, I hate being people that are just there para vivorear. That's the part. But then again, I'm like, fuck that shit, because at the end of the day, I'm good. No les pido nada a nadie, you know. I don't be asking nothing from them, so I'm good, you know. Like, I go through my day like it was nothing.
Yeah.
But de eso de, like, I could chill. I could be in the same room, but everybody's gonna know that there is something there.
Yeah.
But, like, there's been situations where I don't want to say it, but it was like, tuve que ser hipócrita, okay?
Yeah.
And that was the one and only time that I've done it. And if
you don't feel comfortable, it
like,
still haunts you, huh?
It still haunts me, dude. It still haunts me. And
I still think about that later.
I didn't laugh, but it hurt just to say that.
Yes, because I'm like, and ever since then, I'm like, nope. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're like, you don't feel right being a hipócrita.
No.
I don't even say that I am.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm being honest, I get secondhand embarrassment. Like, I feel bad for that person.
Me too.
Like, when I can see that they're making a fool of themselves, because we all see it.
Yeah.
But I tend to not take anything personal. You know me, I'm a little like I just ride with the waves. I don't really fucking,
Yeah.
unless you like, I'm telling you, like the last episode, if you didn't hear, go listen. I did have something where I had to speak up and I had to be firm and I had to,
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like sometimes it's not, to me, I don't consider it as being hypocrita, but as being an adult and being like
cordial.
Cordial, and just being like, okay, like I'm not gonna embarrass myself.
Yeah.
You can embarrass yourself all you want, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be that embarrassing person. You know what I mean? But we're talking about, I have had nothing serious compared to yours.
Yeah.
Like, I would understand your side.
Yeah.
Because I know your situation.
Yeah.
And there I would be like, hell no. There's no coming back from that.
No.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, to me, I'm more of a, like, I can hear your indirecta. Or maybe I didn't. And that's why I didn't react to it.
Yeah.
Because you soy bien pendejita. Like, laughing and I'm like,
until like a whole hour later. And then you're like, did this bitch really said that shit? I did not react.
And like, or I didn't react on purpose.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh, I can be all pissed and shit on the other spot, but I try not to make anything so big.
You know what I say though, like cuando tiran indirectas, like cuando me tiran una indirecta, I don't like to throw another indirecta. I'm not gonna confront it, because I feel like if you have the guts to be there y hacerte el ridículo como tú dijiste, then you're gonna have the guts to sit
explain
there and be straight up with me, like eye to eye, like what the fuck is your issue? You know, like I hate indirectas. I'm like, I don't roll with that shit, like seriously.
Yeah.
And like, and then sometimes I'm like, well, if you didn't have the fucking guts to come out straight up to tell me what's wrong, then I'm gonna just throw it off, ignore it, and go on with my day, because you don't have, obviously they don't have the guts to
and I'm
talk
like,
about
damn, do I do indirectas? Maybe people take what I say.
No,
indirecto.
I don't do indirectas. I think
I don't
that's
even
very
know
disrespectful.
how.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about.
People try to do that in the most subtle way. Like that's the same. Us, like that, we're a little slow. We might not get it right away.
I'm like,
but I've seen it in my face. Like Karina said, like I've seen it being done to mom, and like, and I won't get it in that moment, but like later on when I'm alone with her, she'll be like, "Tu crees?" Like she really said, like she had the fucking nerve, and I'm like, damn, bro, like that is some fucking nerve. Like Yesenia said, if you have the nerve to like not even confront something, like side dish something to me, but you're not gonna directly be like, oh, I don't like this about you today, like you look fucked up or something, then you're fucking petty. Like, and it's just like, it makes my blood boil. It's because it's the older generation. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the older generation that loves to do that.
Gente que se quiere ser como que ellos son santos, o ellos son like perfect, o que ellos no
They're greater than you.
Como mosca muertas, que no, like, they don't fucking hurt a fly. But they're the people that can just be like straight up tell you, because then they're gonna be the bad person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they just want to like kind of sneak it in there, but they want to be malicious to tell you. But they want to do it in a sneaky, like.
And I think that's fucked up, bro. The fact that like after this is a little
family, and then we're family, and you imagínate si tu propia familia es así, ¿qué puedes esperar de society? But
it's complicated when it comes to the fam.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Everyone knows, I'm like, those 7, every Mexican family got that one. Those tios and tias fighting over those terrenos, boy. And it's so complicated.
And to be honest, until it happened to us, or like we're like dealing with something like that, I really thought that was just something that Mexicans like pumped up, like they just like sarcastically just say like, everybody fighting for the terreno, whatever, and you're like, oh my god, you guys are just like hyping it up, like more than what it actually is. It can't be that
complicated. But no, it's actually a whole process in itself. So I commend people that have gone through that, because that is so hard.
They don't have to pass away, because even and como en vida, they argue about the property, because in my case, when we actually had a house in Mexico, and even at that, like once my parents separated, everybody wanted dibs on that shit.
Which I don't understand. Like, I don't understand if you know, for example, I'm saying example, okay? For example, my pops, if he has his houses in Mexico. If you know he passed away and you know those were his house, why is the sister fighting for it? Why is the brother fighting for it when they have their own houses? Automatically, common sense, it goes to the children,
or just automatically sign it over. Like, why wasn't it ever signed over? Like,
exactly,
like, it's just so overcomplicated for no fucking reason.
Exactly,
it's not like here that you know, allá hay mucho de palabra, and like gente se va de palabra. Y aquí no, you know, if there's no contracts, if there's no paper sign and this and that, it's not valid. And it's just so difficult because, you know, like us, I feel like even us sometimes it's hard for us, and we argue about that stuff because we take little things from everyone because everybody wants to comment on it. And so then she sees it one way and I see it another, and my other sister sees it another way. So we don't even know what
girl, that shit is annoying.
Bitch, tell me about it. Sometimes I'm just like, but no, because you're right. We're even though we're sisters and we see mostly like everything alike, sometimes we just don't, we view it differently because we're all different ages, and like we all see the situation, or we all, like, how am I gonna say, like, I feel like they're closer to certain people, so they're gonna listen to that certain people, but I'm not as close, so I see it differently when it's told to them, when they tell it to me. So it's just so fucking hard. I'm just like, bitch, just do whatever y'all gonna do.
And it's sometimes I can see how people just give up. People just like, fucking take it. And you know, and at times it comes to a point where you just break and you're like, fuck it, why am I fighting
with my sisters,
fighting with my uncles, fighting with siblings for what, you know? But like I said, common sense, and that's when you see true colors.
Like, exactly. Yes, you think it's common sense because you think everybody thinks like you.
Of course.
It comes back to that. Because to us it's common sense, but to them it's not, because that's what they want.
And it's just greedy as fuck. Like, it is greedy. Like, if you're married, you have a husband, you have children, you have your big house, why the fuck you trying to go after your brother's house? Like, you know, I'm not saying it's happening, but I'm pretty sure there's people out there like that.
In my case, it was like that.
Like we said, it's an example.
You know, it is an example, and it sucks that, you know, us, like our parent, like my father, I don't have a lot of money where I can be like, oh, I'm gonna fix it up, I'm gonna this and
other fucking process.
That is, and it's, to be honest, like I want to do this. I want to take care of his house and make it how he always wanted it to, because that's the thing, like, he never was able to see his house built like he wanted to. So that's why I want to do that.
And I think that that's what keeps us going, even if we argue, even if we want to yank each other's hairs. I think that that's the motivation that we get to just not be like, bitch, you better not give up, cry about it, but then, bitch, get the fuck up and let's go.
And like, I really hope that, I'm just gonna say this because it is a little family chisme, I really hope that my aunties or my uncles that, you know, do have papers of my dad about this house, I really hope that they don't think like, oh, if we hand this house to them, they're gonna sell it. That's why I, like, this year, that a whole fingers crossed, I get to go and I talk to them, like, if y'all think that we're gonna sell it, we're not, like, you know what I'm saying, we're not gonna sell
make
it
clear what you want.
I want to make it clear. No,
and to be honest, sister, and if we did want to sell it, it's nobody's business. Because, you know,
it's something that you guys have to decide.
Like, I agree with Karina on there, and that I feel like Jovi's does too. Like, we agree with Karina, you know, we want to build up, and we want to, you know, just make it, have them there for us at the end of the day, because, you know, we live there, you know, we're Mexican, obviously, and we go visit, and we have to stay at other people's houses, like my grandma's house or my mom's house, but, you know, it's nothing like
having your own.
And you know, my dad used to always tell us, it's for you guys. It's for you guys. So, you know, like, even if we did want to sell it, though, it's nobody's business.
You're right.
You know, and
but you know how, like I said, you know how people are.
Yeah,
you know
especially, like,
you're
I feel
always
like
gonna have that.
I gente cerrada sometimes that feel, like, entitled just because they're...
Fíjate que no es
They share the
cerrado,
blood.
es gente que only see money signs. It's not que están
It's so
cerrados, es
sad
money
to
signs.
say that, though. I'd rather say que...
But that's the reality.
I
That's
know,
true.
I know.
That's
Yeah,
the hard.
We need to stop sugarcoating over here.
For real.
Yeah, I mean, right now that's all it is. Money. If you don't got a certain, if you don't got like, how do you call it, thousands in your bank, you ain't shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? People don't see how it's a battle every day. People don't see how, you know, not everybody got it like everybody else, you know. And it's just so sad. Like, this is where women beat down on other women, and family members go against family members. Oh, my house is better than yours. Oh, my neighborhood is better than yours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's just like, that's fucked up. It should not fucking be like that. And it's so sad how family, it has came to that. It's not, you don't just hear it from friends. And sometimes friends don't even treat you like that. It's your own blood that they're the ones that are
hurt you the most,
and
take
are your
advantage of you the
enemies
most.
on the low, on the fucking low. Como dijo Don Chalío, ¿sí se llama Don Chalío? Que hay víboras. This shit was funny. He was like, no hombre, dijo, antes las víboras se arrastraban, ahora hasta les crecieron patas. He used to always say that shit, and I'm
But
like,
it's true.
it's true. Oh, Don Chalío, rest in peace. He's so sweet.
Yeah, I think for me it's different because it was a household built by both of my parents.
Yeah. Oh, that's
but I don't.
hard.
Yeah, and I actually lived there, but to me, I don't feel it like como tan sentimental.
Yeah.
You don't
you
feel
guys.
like home.
Yeah, like you guys. It's like more precious to you guys because of your dad, right?
Yeah.
You're quieren cumplir ese deseo de tu papá.
Yeah.
To me, there's nothing there.
There's no attachment.
There's no attachment there, so
And you don't have good memories there, or
no, fíjate que no tengo muchas, but it does get to me when I'm like, damn, tu propia familia, instead of looking out for you as a child, like they could have been like, hey, let's sell it and then give the money to the girls or something like that, you know, you get me? But in reality, they took advantage of it, you know. They did they se la pasaron a un hermano, a una hermana, a otro hermano, you know, like shady shit like all around.
Yeah,
but it is what it is.
Like, when situations like that, you're right, like, why not the children? Like, at the end of the day, why do you put yourself, or like, I'm not gonna lie, but if one day, like, yo llego a faltar, obviously I know my sisters will be like, all right, well, let's sell Jessica's house, and you know,
keep
like
the money.
like
that's
they
the
would
weirdest
be
shit
like
ever.
that would be, I feel like, the last thing in their mind. You know. And like, I hate that people like think like that. Like, it just disgusts me how people, especially your own family. Like, what
Pero fíjate
que te beneficia a ti? Like, obviously
sí,
the money, but at the end of the day, like, why are you even involving yourself in that?
Sí, pero that's when you have to divide it. Like, just because they're your blood doesn't mean you have to be around them. Doesn't mean that you owe them anything. Like, I don't know nobody nothing. I don't have to be around you. I don't have to speak to you. I don't have to look at you. It doesn't matter if you're my blood. Like, I can cut you off just that easy. Like, it don't bother me. It don't. You're gonna get the bad side of it.
Normalize that.
Yeah, exactly.
Sí,
like,
porque like, cause sometimes you're like, oh, they're family though.
Yeah.
And we've spoken about this.
Yeah. Or like how people make, like, what I used to feel like this, where they make you saludar a tu family.
Sí, güey, I know.
And like when I saw it the way that like other people see it, like, I saw this story where this girl said that she obviously felt uncomfortable with an uncle. And that, like, I guess he would like manosearla or something like that. And the family was like, you know, like, oh, there's something wrong with you. Like,
sí, porque no lo quieres saludar.
Like, you're the bad person.
Ella era
or like, let's not talk about you. Like, let's not talk about your feelings. If you feel uncomfortable, that's your problem.
You have to saludar.
Yes.
And they're still like, I think you said it. They're like, ya están viejos y son los más inmaduros. But they're still so stuck in their old ways. You know, like, and when you step out of that no saludarlo, no lo voy a saludar. It's like, oh,
You're
everybody maleducada, let's turn our backs on her because it's being like she's not respecting. But yeah, it's more than that.
Yeah, that's how I feel that my family views me. I feel like a lot of my family sees me like, oh, I'm the crazy one, I'm the lunatic of the family, like I'm the black duckling, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. The black sheep.
The black sheep. There you go. That's what I try to say, but I'm a duck. I said duck. Yeah. It used to offend me a lot. It used to, like, I used to feel like I had to act a certain way or not show my crazy self around them so they wouldn't think that anymore about me. Mm-hmm. But after a while, I was like, fuck that. Why the fuck do I gotta fake the funk? For people that are my blood, like, you should know this is,
or anyone at that point.
Or anyone. Yeah. That's something that I learned within time too. Like the same with friends. If I can act myself around my friends, why are you even my friend? If you're questioning the way if you feel weird around me, then you're not my friend. Then don't be around me. You know, like. It's just like that. And family will always, there's always someone in the family member that people just don't fuck with you, you know.
But that's the thing that I like about Karina. She don't give a fuck. She makes a comment. She stands by it. She's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Like best friends, but she knows I fucking love her. Yeah. But like, there's times where I like. I'll just be like, I think like, damn, my mama don't love me, or my mom thinks I'm this and this and that. At first I used to be like, oh fuck, like, man, but now I honestly don't care, because this is myself. I'm not gonna fake it or
be something
change that you're not. Yeah. And I always tell my mom too, like, this is me. Yeah, you know, like, this is what you got, work with it. Like, work with it. Or I don't know what to say. You can't return me. There's no return policy. I can't go back into that coochie. There's no way. And trust me, baby, I wouldn't go back in there right now. Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, it's typical. I think we just need to push through. Yeah, like, if you really feel comfortable around a certain person, then just keep them away. Don't matter if they're family or not, because at the end of the day, they're not gonna be right beside you when you're going through the worst.
Eso también. Yeah.
So it's only true. So you have to bring yourself up. Yep. So I don't know. Do you guys have anything else to say, to add?
No, ma'am.
To release?
No, ma'am.
I think I would have wanted to say a little bit more, but I think I'm at that point where I don't give a damn.
Or you don't want to. I feel like you just don't want to bring. Like,
I could say it, but I feel like it's gonna take. It's gonna be. I know, and I'll be on the go. If they want to go in a turmoil, I can go on it too. But you know, I'm at that spot where I don't want to be taken out of context and think like I have certain feelings still.
Oh yeah.
You know, like,
who said that? One of you guys said that.
Yes, I think
I said that. You know,
they might think that you're not over it or whatever.
Yeah, and it's not that, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna defend myself. Yeah, I'm gonna defend who I am, my family, my mom, and I'm gonna do that. So and it's normal for everybody. So if something's brought up, you're gonna defend it because it's your mom, your dad, your sister, your kids. You know,
of course,
the people who are really close to you.
Yeah,
but that's the issue.
It's kind of everything is so sensitive.
Yeah. Even with my sisters, I feel like sometimes they be lying to me, and I know they lie to me because they be slipping. I know.
Y le está echando ojos a Joanna. What you do, Joanna? Joanna, what have you done lately?
It's not lying if I just don't tell you. That's true. I just rather not.
Why is she trying to be slick? Why is she trying to be slick? I mean,
she got a good answer for that.
Because you do lie. Because I'm like, oh, so how's it going? And you're like, okay. And then I'll ask you about it. You'll be like, it's fine. No. And then all of a sudden, like,
the next day.
No, maybe not the next day. But then she'll say a story around that time, and that person is in the story, and I'm like, But then she always, I feel like she told me when she's ready.
Yeah.
Because I've never.
What? You're scared to bring it up, or
I just don't tell people anymore.
But why?
No, but I think it's because I tend to.
I just don't share anymore. I just rather not.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's me because she tells Karina.
Not everything, and this is where I like. How do you say?
Karina does too.
I've said this to myself, but you could. sometimes I just don't share certain things for the same reason where I just don't want to, like, I already remember all the time, and if I speak about it, I feel like I'm gonna remember again, and it's just very hard for me to like forget certain things that I'm trying to get past. You know, and I just feel like same with Joanna, you know, I feel like she just doesn't want to speak about it, so it would just, the conversation won't get dragged longer, and then if we said a comment about it, then she's thinking about it, and then her mind, it starts going out longer, her thinking and thinking about it.
I never thought about it.
You know,
like that.
It's like that.
Like, tú mismo te envuelves en la misma.
Yeah, exactamente. Because if I bring a conversation, you know, you just start talking about it, gets dragged out, and then if you said a comment, I drag it out because then I'm sitting on it like, fuck, you know, So
you start re-questioning the whole thing all over again.
And then you know, obviously, it comes to a point where you just can't hold it in no more. You have to hear another opinion. You have to, you know, or get like a little feedback of something out, you know,
or just maybe say it,
say
out
it,
loud and then to another person.
I think I kind of understand it, but I kind of don't, because I think the only person I tell everything to is Jessica. Everything that comes to my mind, it's her, and every other person I don't say it at all, because I'm not,
you don't feel that trust,
and I know either that trust, or they're just gonna worry, and they're not open to just listening. They want to be open to just judge and then take it as a chisme and spread it out.
I feel you.
Hey y'all, in case you guys are wondering why I'm not talking, I got an extraction today, guys, so I'm here in the background cheering you guys on, but it's so hard to talk with gauze in your mouth.
Anda bien hillbilly. Mi hermanita anda de hillbilly acá.
Tu hermana, say it again, the name.
Ay, no, por favor, no, don't embarrass me, please. Calm down. Like, calm down.
Pipe down.
Pipe down.
No, Joanna's like, man down.
But the thing is that that's so weird, because one time I called her Joanna, and she was like, you don't love me anymore? And I was like, why? What's wrong with you? What are you talking about? She's like, you didn't call me Jovis.
She never called me Joanna. I was like,
and then I was like, what? She's like, I was like, no, it just came out, you know, because you know, as they grow up, you know, you kind of like, like I feel like my little brother, I still call him Papi.
Oh yeah, me too.
And so then I feel like my kids, they don't call him Papi anymore. They call him Sammy.
By his name.
Samuel.
Or Sammy, the shortest, and I'm like, oh, Papi? And they're like, yes, Mom. So I don't know, I just felt like Joanna had gotten to the age where Joanna, but sometimes that little voice that she told me that day gets in the back of my head, so I would be like, erase, Jovi.
But tell them how Yesenia thought my name was spelled.
Oh, Johanna. Que la Johanna? What's la Johanna?
I'm like, don't embarrass me, please.
But there is some Johannas with the name.
Yeah, but that's how I'm a fucking pronounce it. Johanna. Guys, like I had a homegirl. She was Vietnamese, right? And I'm like, I'm very talkative, bro. I approached her really well. What's your name? Erica. What? I así dijo, Erica. Entonces le digo, oh, nice to meet you, Erica. And she started laughing so bad, because she's like, why'd you say my name like that? I said, because you said it like that. The fuck? I'm saying how you saying it. The fuck?
You don't want to disrespect her, so let me.
Shit, I mean, you said
pronouncing like you're pronouncing.
Bro, I swear to God, this bitch, I've never seen a fucking Chinese girl. She's not Chinese. She's from Vietnamese. I've never seen a person laugh so hard. That girl said, why you saying my name like that? Like, bitch, you said it like that.
Que no se escuchaba.
Yeah, that bitch said, Erica. I'm like, what? Well, my name is Karina. Hell no. But thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you for tuning in every Wednesday. Don't forget Latina Wednesday.
And
show them humps. Like showing them ups.
And don't forget to follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Ready or Not Latinas.
Yeah, let's get to that 1K, bruh. Already on TikTok, so we can go live.
Thank you for all the listens. Shout out to Florida. Our supporters for supporting.
Hey,
Houston, Texas.
Texas is number 2, guys.
Houston, Texas. We know you out there. We're listening to you. H-Town, baby.
Look at you. So yeah, just a shout out to Texas, California, and Illinois. These are the top ones. Besides
Florida. Y'all better fucking listen.
There's more though. There's more. But I don't want to go through the freaking.
Oh, it's a flat ass list. But thank you so much, Juice. Yeah. We love you.
Bye.
We out.
Peace out.